Let's talk about the concept of funny ads and whether they actually perform well on Facebook. I'm going to share my take and my experience with you, and I bring this up as I've been getting hit with a lot of ads from a company that is promoting or selling an info product on creating funny ads. And here are some of their ads, and they are indeed funny and they have indeed caught my attention. You can see things like, "You can't make boring industries funny. Every marketing guru who's currently paying $47 a click." This one, "Yeah, I run a nonprofit, but only because our ads suck." They are indeed funny, right? And they speak to the audience in a way that they understand and engages them. And that makes for ads that are really highly engaging, get a lot of likes, a lot of comments, and people really remember them. But do they actually drive sales? And I'll be very forthcoming in saying my take on that is no. All right. I have ran a lot of ads like this, and I'm going to show you, some of my recent performance because I am, but I've ran a lot of ads that are very funny, engaging and get a lot of likes, comments, shares. And, if you were to ask anybody in the marketing world or ask, your client if you're running ads for a client, they would say, yeah, that's a great ad. But in reality, they do not perform well. They do not drive the sales. So let's head on over to my ads manager here. Heads up real quick, before we get any further into it, I've got two asks. Number one, if you find this video helpful or insightful, you know the drill. Smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. And number two, if you like learning from real-world funnels, sign up to the WeStudyFunnels.com newsletter. It's a daily newsletter I run where every day I send out breakdowns of live marketing funnels that are either interesting or are apparently quite successful, along with what we can learn from and take away from these funnels to apply to our own marketing. So if you're like me and you like learning from reverse engineering what is successful and working, you're going to love this newsletter. I'll put the link below the video, so after you smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithms, you can head on over there and sign up. Now let's get back to it. And we'll take a look here at some performance. And I've got two ads with a, kind of check in the row, because those are what we're going to be looking at. The one up top here, this dog vibing. This ad is one of those, like, it's got that Shiba Inu meme with kind of a funny beat behind it, or not funny beat, but just a good engaging beat that's kind of trending, along with some funny text overlaying the video with the Shiba Inu kind of bobbing his head along to the beat. And this ad gets tons of engagement, right? Like when I open up the page, this is the ad that has all of the likes on it, all of the comments. People are eating this up. But when you look at the results here over the last 14 days, the website purchases is 0. It is blank. Now let's compare that to the one that is making the sales here. And this ad is the most rudimentary of all of my ads. It's a couple different variations of just text on a pink background, literally saying, here's our product, right? Like there's nothing engaging or funny about it. It is just literally a straight pitch ad, right? If you have this problem, get this. It is pain point that we're putting in front of the audience by ads, but pain point, solution in text, nothing funny about it. And this one does a little bit like that, but it's more intended to be comedic and engaging and reflective of what you would learn, or the concepts that would be promoted in a course about making funny ads. Right? It's more in line with these. So anyhow, the basic pain point rudimentary ad, as you can see, is the one that in the last 14 days has made 11 purchases, compared to the funny ad that has made absolutely none. So yeah, to kind of go back to the original question and talking point here, funny ads get all of the engagement and likes, and people often say, oh, that's a good ad, I'm going to remember that, but it doesn't drive sales. To actually drive sales, you don't need anything necessarily funny and engaging. You just need to put an offer in front of the right audience in the clearest and most concise way that you can do that often turns out to be the most effective, right? Like once you cut the bullshit, once you cut all of the likes, comments, and what the client thinks, yada, yada, yada. Fundamentally, I do not work with clients. These are all my own products. This is for my own business. So I don't have to answer to that. But all of that stuff is vanity metric, is what I'm saying, compared to the ultimate result here. The only thing I care about is my cost per purchase. What is my lowest cost way to get a purchase of my product? Everything else is vanity metrics. And unfortunately, and while I hate to kind of, pick on this company here because they might have a great product that, people really take something away from, funny ads just don't do that. Funny ads just get those vanity metrics and ultimately don't drive sales. On that note, guys, what do you think? Is there anything you feel like I'm missing out on? Have you ran a funny ad compared to a rudimentary ad like I have and had a different experience? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you found this video helpful and insightful, you know the drill. Smash that like button to help me out in the YouTube algorithm. I'm calling it a wrap and signing off on that note.